Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Dr. Mark here from Adjusted Chiropractic, going through the step 6 of the Be Well program. This here, we're talking today about cleansing. So those who've been coming into the practice this week have had the opportunity to pick up one of the cleansing sheets, which just is the implementation step number 6 of the program. Cleanses are very, very important. I'm going to go through a few key items, which I just want to point out on today's sheet, just to help those who want to do a cleanse, the reasons why we would do a cleanse. So I'll just share our screen so we can get this up. Hopefully you can see the shared screen now. So there you see Be Well step 6 is cleanses. Cleanses are a good idea for a variety of reasons. Now, first of all, they detox the digestive system, blood and tissues. So that is very important. I think if we understand that as we eat, the body has to go through extra work to break down the nutrients and then recreate those nutrients into new tissues and cells. And this is what the body makes its tissues out of, and what we grow out of. And I think that's quite important to understand. And I think a lot of people forget that the way our body functions is the food that we eat. That's what it's making our body out of. It's very important that we understand what we eat is hugely important to how healthy we are, how well we function. Regular day-long cleanses is a good way to detoxify the system. So if we do, say, a day-long cleanse every week or once a month, that is a really good start. However, what we want to understand is we don't want to fall into the trap of eating poorly and then having a cleanse or doing a cleanse just to try and get us out of that. Because remember, what we eat is really important, because that's what our body is turning into new cells and new functioning tissue. So it's very important. Cleanses are really good to refocus after a slip. So we have a day or two of not eating well, or we fall into our bad habits again. Now, a simple and effective way to cleanse is by using vegetable juice. This is what I like to do. So if you make some minestrone, you make some vegetable soups, etc., I put that into this category. So vegetable juices with a processor is great, but also add into the category here soups. Don't underestimate how good they are. And as you can read there with regards to soup bases, etc. So if you can, cleanses are really good because it then allows us to understand how much of what we eat are due to our cravings, whether it be addictions to sugar, and not necessarily because we're hungry. Sometimes it's because we're addicted to either amounts of sugar, etc. And we've got to go through, and cleanses actually help reset the palate, reset the taste buds, so that we're not as reliant on those, or we don't want them as much. So if we go down to the general protocols here, as you can see in the protocols, one of the things to point out are antioxidants are an important thing to make sure that we are actually having. Antioxidants help detoxify the system. Now, there are many different types of antioxidants. They can be either in raw fruits and vegetables with different colors, but they can also be supplemented as well. And different herbs and spices are also part of antioxidants. Do note that minimum of a half hour of physical activity or mental relaxation a day, or during the cleansing protocol. This is very, very important. Exercise for movement, mental relaxation to make sure we quieten the mind and make sure it's not taking over and filling the mind with all that some negative, etc. So these are very important. Also do want to point out probiotics are very important as well for us to be taking throughout a cleanse. Probiotics are the good bacteria which help us break down the nutrients in the food, or actually break down the cell components. All the cell walls need to be broken apart, and all the nutrients within them need to be exposed for our body to absorb, and then once again recreate them into new tissue. This one here, 1 cup of organic vegetable juice or soup. Maybe vegetable juices for the summer, soups for the winter, although it doesn't matter. I like soups at any time. And also, if we can drink, 3 liters of water with lemon or lime squeezed into it throughout the day. And just a bit of a note there, just to avoid drinking too much before or directly after meals, so that the juices within our stomach are too diluted. So don't drink too much right around meal times. And on a cleanse, if we follow this type of regime, we should be able to, eat as much as you want with regards to cleansing. So if we're having vegetable juice or we're having soup, you can pretty much eat as much as you want, because the body will just be trying to get as much nutrients as possible. So there are a few tips with regards to cleanses that we're going through this week in the office. So anyone has any questions or would like to try a cleanse or do a cleanse, there's a couple of different programs we run them through. Firstly, the Be Well program, we have the cleanse process in the manual. The manual actually shows us how to actually do it. We also run a 30-day challenge twice a year, and in that we do have a week of cleansing beforehand. We call that either detoxing or cleansing. A lot of our practice members have been through that process and have had fantastic results with regards to, decreasing cravings, resetting their metabolism, and it's quite interesting how much weight actually gets lost just even within that short time. So it's the aim obviously for a cleanse is not to lose weight. The aim of a cleanse is to detoxify the tissues, digestive tract, the blood. This is the most important part of a cleansing program. So yeah, there are different ways that we actually do encourage to do it. We also do encourage daily cleanses, weekly, and sometimes even monthly as well. So for more information, please contact us so we can find out what's actually best for you. Okay, bye for now.